Hello student, in this video of chapter 2 about MS Excel, we will learn about the functions, sorting, filtering in MS Excel. Means how to use functions, sortings and filtering data in MS Excel. So in previous video, we have already learned about MS Excel. This is the software produced by the Microsoft company which allows user to organize, format, calculate the data with the formula using in this cells or spreadsheet. This is used to make record, or you can say the marks list of the students, or to maintain other record in the company. So in today we will learn about function in MS Excel. A function in MS Excel is a predefined formula that allows us to perform a particular kind of calculation, like reading and finding the sum of cell values and finding the average of cell value. Means this is the method which is calculate the sum of whole cell and the average of whole cell. Means this is mainly used to find the average. Means you have 5 list of student. If you have to calculate the average percentage of marks, we can use this formula. Now this formula also begins with the equal to sign like the other formula, and here you can see we will write sum. This is the function name, and after that here we can use the bracket. This is called parenthesis, beginning parenthesis and ending parenthesis, and the formula we have written here, it is called arguments, that is A2 and E6. This is called arguments. This represent the cell number or column or row number in the MS Excel. So these arguments can be given to a function in the form of both values, that is the value of numbers and the cell addresses. Through this we can calculate the average in MS Excel. So here you can see some common Excel function. Here you can see functions name are given and the purpose, what purpose it is used, and the example of this function syntax. Here you can see if we want to do the sum or addition work, we will use syntax like this: sum the number 1 and number 2, the sum of number 1 and number 2. It find the sum of values given to it as the arguments. Here you can see example equal. The function is always begin with equal to sign. So here you can see equal to sum, that is 5 and 9. Then it gives us answer, that is 14. Means 5 plus 9 is 14. So it gives the answer. So we have to put this formula on that box, that formula box. After that, average. Find the average value of given arguments. For this we will use average number 1 and number 2 and so on. So here begins with, if we want to find out the average of these 4 numbers, we will use equal to average 5, 7, then 10, then 30, and the average will give here 13. So we get the answer, the average is here 13. Now after that here you can see for minimum value we can use this syntax, that is minimum number 1 and number 2. It returns the smallest value from the amongst arguments. Means it gives the smallest value. Here you can see if we write minimum 6, 10 and 18, it gives the minimum number, that is 6, yani sabse chota number. After that maximum number, here we can see the syntax maximum number 1 and number 2 and so on. It gives the largest value from all the arguments. Here you can see equals to maximum 6, 8 and 18. So what is the maximum number? 18. So it gives the answer, that is 18. After that count number 1 and number 2 and so on. It returns the number of cell in a cell range give as argument that contains number of values. Means it tells the total number of cells equals to count A to A9 may return to 8. Means it total gives the number of cells drawn there. So these are the some common function used in MS Excel. Now we will learn how to enter this formula in worksheet. Entering functions manually. How we will enter the functions manually? To enter the function, there are two methods. Either we can enter manually or by using the auto sum menu. First we will learn about how to enter the functions manually. First we will select the cell where we want to enter the formula. Here you can see we can select the cell where we want to write the formula or enter the formula. Click the formula bar and type the equal to sign and type the formula. Here you can see we will click here and write the formula. Here you can see equal to sum B2 and E2 is written. Type the name of the function without leaving any spaces. We cannot give spaces in this formula. यहाँ space use नहीं होता है. After that, enter the required arguments. Means you can say formula, that is B2 and E2 within the parentheses, matlab means bracket. So you have to write what formula and we have to calculate. B2 means here you can see B2 and E2 means here you can see E2 marks. Okay, so click the, after entering this formula you have to click enter button and to get the answer automatically. Here you can see the calculated result, that is 301. After putting this formula you can calculate the total of this entire cell. Means here we cannot write that B2, C2, D2, E2 all the cells name. Here generally we will write the starting and the ending one, that is B2 and E2. Then through this we get the total of all these four number, that is 301. We will repeat this for all these names or all these marks. So here how to enter the function manually in worksheet. Now we will learn how to enter the function by using auto sum menu. For this also you have to select the cell where we want to enter the formula. You have to enter that box, that is this or this. After that, click on the drop down arrowhead button situated beside the auto sum button. Here you can see, here the button is situated auto sum. Here you have to select the required function from the list. You have to select which function you want to select, that is sum, average, maximum, minimum, etc. You have to select from here. After that, press the F2 key to make the cursor appear in the cell if you want to change the arguments given within the function. After that, you have to click F2 so the cursor will appear here, so that we can, if we want to change the formula, we can change the formula there. Now change the argument as per our requirement. Here we can change the arguments or we can say formula as per our need. Then after that we will click the enter key, so get our answer. Here you can see, after that we will write here, then click the enter key, we will get the answer. After each and every cells we can click the enter key, so we automatically get the solution of all these cells or rows. मीन्स हमको एक का मिल जाएगा टोटल और एवरेज, तो हम जैसे एंटर की दबाते रहेंगे तो बाकी का भी मिल जाएगा. सो हियर इज द मेथड हाउ टू एंटर फंक्शंस by manually or by auto sums. Now come to the next term, that is sorting of data in MS Excel. Means how to sort the data in MS Excel. Sorting is the process of arranging data into a meaningful order so that we can analyze it from effectively. Means sorting means we have to sort the data in a meaningful order so that we can easily find out that data. First, sorting in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order means from A to Z or from Z to N. Through this, we can easily find our data by the name, which name appears first. For example, if we sort the data from A to Z, so the as a alphabetical order, A's name data comes first and the Z names data come at the last. And if we arrange it in Z to A, name data comes first and A's name data comes एट लास्ट. मीन्स अगर हम ए टू जेड अरेंज करेंगे तो ए नाम से जितने भी डाटा है वो पहले अपीयर होंगे, उसके बाद बी, उसके बाद सी एंड सो ऑन. अगर हम जेड टू ए करेंगे तो ये पीछे से होगा. जेड से डाटा पहले अपीयर होगा, देन after that y and x, then so on. So this is the alphabetical order to sort the data. Here you can see, you can find this sorting option here, sort and filter. Then after that you can select sort A to Z or Z to A from here, as you can see in the picture. After that, sorting numeric data in order from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Means after that we have to sort the data in numeric form from largest to स्मॉलेस्ट और स्मॉलेस्ट टू लार्जेस्ट. यानी कि हम न्यूमेरिक फॉर्म में बड़े से छोटा और छोटे से बड़े में भी अरेंज कर सकते हैं. हियर यू कैन सी दिस ऑप्शन वी कैन get from the sort and filter option. Here you can see sort smallest to largest and largest to smallest. After that, sorting data date wise. After that, we can sort or arrange the data according to the date. Through this we can arrange ओल्डेस्ट टू न्यूएस्ट एंड न्यूएस्ट टू ओल्डेस्ट. मतलब डेट के अकॉर्डिंग हम अरेंज करेंगे तो जो डेट का पहले होगा वो डेट पहले दिखेगा और जो लास्ट में होगा वो लास्ट में दिखेगा. सो दिस इज द वे टू सॉर्ट द डाटा. थ्रू दिस वी कैन ईजली फाइंड आउट दैट डेट. वी कैन जस्ट एंटर द डेट एंड फाइंड दैट डाटा easily. After that, sorting data on the basis of multiple columns for rows through the sort dialog box. After that, we can sort the data through multiple columns. Columns में arrange करके भी sort कर सकते हैं. Here you can find here also custom sorting. Here filter, in filter and sort menu you can see here the sorting option. So here are the sorting of data from alphabetical order in a numeric data form, from largest to smallest and smallest to largest. After that, sorting the data in date wise. If we arrange the data like this, next time we will easily find out that particular data according to the name, date or numeric form. Now come to the next one, that is custom sorting. What is custom sorting? We can also sort data in a worksheet in the order we want by creating custom list. Means we can also sort the data through the list. Here you can see we have to select all the list and we can sort the data easily. For this, we have to select the cell range, the data we want to sort, then go to home button and select the sort and filter button, and then we have to click the custom sorting. Here you can see the option of custom sorting. Through this we can use custom sorting. Here you can see we can select the entire list we want to sort it. Here you can see custom list is written. So here is all about sorting. Now come to the next term, that is filtering data in MS Excel. Means how to filter. A filter can be used to narrow down data in a worksheet to view only selective records. Means filter is used to see the data which we want to see. For example, if we want to see the data of class 7 students, so we will use this filter so that class 7 students data will highlighted like this. Here you can see in this picture 7th, here you can highlight it. So in this way we can filter the data, means we can able to see only that thing which we want to see. Here you can also use multiple filtering by clicking on this filter icon and selecting the whole. Here you can select the multiple filters. Through this you can see all type of data. So to use filter option you have to click this icon. After that you have to select the option which you want to filter it. Here you can see the tick mark here all. This all tick mark means multiple filters, and if we want single filter, so we have to only tick only one box. For example, if I selected 7th box here, so 7th one is highlighted here, you as you can see. Now come to the next one, that is removing filter. Removing filter option will also get from here filter option, then you have to select clear, and after clear you have to select this clear filter from product or the name of data saved in your computer. जो भी नेम से सेव होगा डाटा वो यहाँ पे नेम अपीयर हो जाएगा, and through this option we can clear whatever applied there. So here is all about filter. Now come to the next term, that is conditional formatting in MS Excel. Conditional highlighting or formatting means highlight the data. Conditional formatting allows us to highlight only those cells that contains data that need a given condition. Means it is only highlighted those cell which is the complete, or we can use that cell only. Here you can see in the picture the whole cell is not highlighted, only selected cell is highlighted. So for this we will use conditional formatting option. For example, if we write 30 in this box, so 30 related numbers will highlight automatically here. If we enter 40, the 40 related marks highlighted here automatically. For example, if we write here the 20 marks, we will write 20. So the data whatever is more than 20 will highlighted automatically here. More than 20. If we write 30, the data more than 30 highlighted. If we write here 40, the data more than 40 is highlighted here. So conditional formatting we will use like this to highlight the related data or cell which we have to enter there. So this is all about conditional formatting. Now removing conditional formatting. By conditional formatting option we can remove all the filters we have entered there. So you have to choose the clear rules, and through this you have to clear the formatting conditional. So here is all about MS Excel's MS Excel function, how to enter the functions, then sorting, how to sort the data, and the filtering, how to filter and use different filter option in MS Excel.